every single week in the month of May, we are celebrating moms. And today we're taking a toast to our very first mommy, Vaughnette Bigford. And it's brought to you courtesy of the folks at Bailey's. Yeah, we're going to be doing a Bailey's cocktail. Just before I talk to Vaughnette, I just want to put a quick, simple syrup. I played bartender today, right? Vaughnette, don't laugh at me. I saw my hand just drink on the rock, so I don't really make these cocktails.
When do I not laugh at that?
1 cup of water, 1 cup of sugar. That's basically the ingredients for a simple syrup. This will kind of just boil and simmer, and the sugar will melt, and you have a simple syrup.
1 cup of water.
But I'm not just doing a simple syrup. I'm doing a complicated syrup.
Yeah,
because I have a complicated
I just made it. I know it's
You know it too well. You know it too well.
Why would you do a simple syrup?
Why would I do a ginger that we sliced up nicely? Marilla slices up real good, girl. I have some cloves.
Right.
And I want 2 sticks of cinnamon. 2 cinnamon sticks. Mix that in there. Let that do its thing. And when that's doing its thing, I will sit next to Vaughnette Bigford and find out how is she adjusting to life as a super jazz star.
I don't know what are you talking about. I live in Trinidad and Tobago. To have a super jazz star in Trinidad and Tobago, why?
Well, because I'm so proud of you.
I'm glad to hear that.
I remember.
I received that.
Yeah, I remember we sitting right in the studio here during the pandemic. And you were, you know what I remember vividly. She said, "Joel, pivot to what?" That was the catchphrase.
Yeah.
You know? I said, "What am I pivoting to?"
Towards, yeah.
And I honestly was worried for you.
Yeah,
I said,
it was scary. It was a very, very scary time. I mean, I tried my best to remain positive. Initially, when this pandemic started, we thought, okay, all right. You know, it will last 2 months or something. We had no idea that 2 years later, we'd be deep into that. So there came a time when the anxiety really started kicking in. I think when we did that interview, the anxiety had really started kicking in for me. It's like, what do I do next? What do I do next? I just don't know what to do next, you know, and people saying you have to find new ways to reinvent, and I say, but, well, who is me? Well, how much I have to come up with? Because after Petrotrin, I said, this is what I'm doing, you know, and I gave it my all, a lot of resources I invested, and then the pandemic, and it's trying to find another way to, so it was a tough time, but I'm glad. I found ways to manage. I mean, I tell people that the fact that I was open about how I was feeling really, really helped. Because then I understood that there were so many other people feeling the same way. And I guess I found some strength in that community as well too.
This has nothing to do with any jazz artist that would have gone to come. For me, you've made jazz cool.
Oh, that's beautiful.
You made jazz relatable.
I will come back on this show.
You have made jazz relatable. And I think when I say cool, but like relatable, you would not have gotten Joel Daniel Villafana going to any jazz show to sit down and hear. I could not do it.
I understand. And you, just what you're expressing here is what many other Trinbagonians express. So we hear the whole thing about people talking about there's no real jazz in the festivals, and at the end of the day, we are Trinbagonians. We're wired differently. We are not Black Americans who jazz is their thing. It's not who we are. So the intent really was to expose the music to a new audience, to the Trinbago audience, but make it something that they could understand, that they could relate to. And that is really, I think, when my career kind of started to take off. Because I came back I wanted to be another straight jazz singer, but I knew that I had no intention of migrating. I had to live here, so I had to find a way to make it palatable for the people who are here. So that they come to the events, and people say the same thing, you know, they can relate to it.
The Caribbean Jazz Festivals, as I said, is now a thing. And as I said, you just literally come back from Tobago Jazz. What was that like?
It was wonderful.
Next to the likes of Boys to Men.
Listen,
if somebody had tell you 10 years ago, Gil, one day you're going to be sitting next to Boys to Men and Brian McKnight.
It's like Boys to Men is like, And then I met Coffee backstage. Oh, Jesus Christ. What a ball of fire and light and energy. I think the experience really, I thought the entertainment that they chose for this year was wonderful. I mean, of course, you know, they'll have some little challenges with the organization of the festival itself and things that we could improve on, and I know we could improve, and that product could be a really beautiful product. But I had a let me tell you, I made up my mind when I went on that stage to have the most fun ever, and that I did. Yeah, I had a great time today.
Can I do a toast? Can I make something for us to take a little sip?
Yeah. There we go.
I want to create.
Them glasses funky. I like how you do, because you know I ain't just drinking in a normal square glass. Yeah, I ain't not about that drinking in a square.
We planning the show last year. It's last year we planning the show with you. It's last year we can't just say come. No. We gonna plan this show.
I love it.
Yeah, you are
so bougie.
So this little concoction you see that I'm doing here, guys, is really, really simple. As you see, I basically did a simple syrup. Right. Equal parts water, sugar. Right. And you could flavor it any way you want. So I did cinnamon, I had some cloves. Ginger. And ginger. Right? I kind of went with that thing. So this is what I did yesterday.
Oh, Lord.
Yeah, so that is when it sits and it kusume. Yeah. And it get all intense and rich.
That smells
so just a little sip.
Oh God, we could drink that by itself.
That's how good it is.
Oh my!
That's how good it is. That's how good it is. So that's that, and I'm going to show you what I'm doing. So I really just want to get some ice in the glass. Let's see if I can get this ice.
You will share this with me, and we are finding this after.
This you can get this recipe. We're going to post on CupofJoeCaribbean.com. All the recipes. This is a real simple drink. We want to thank the folks at Bailey's for kind of just bringing it together. So I didn't want big pieces of ice. I wanted some nice, that kind of crushed ice kind of vibe. Yeah. Which I think I'm achieving somewhat. Yeah. Let's see if I can get it. And it's really building the drink in the glass. So I'm starting with the star of the show. Right. I want 2 ounces of Bailey's. Now, I'm just playing bartender here for you. Normally, I just pour thing and pour thing.
But see, not have to drive home. Yeah, let me stick with how much parts of Bailey's and how much water.
Let me measure. Yeah, so 2 ounces of Bailey's.
Right.
There. And they don't want to drink alone, so I'll drink in with you.
Yeah, that's beautiful.
Yeah, 2 ounces of Bailey's. And then I have a little vodka that I just want to add. Yeah. So I'll do.
I hope this goes to the end of the show.
1 ounce of Bailey's.
It could only go downhill from here.
It wouldn't be Cup of Joe, it would be Cup of Gin.
Cup of bad behavior.
And then, this is just, and
there's no way this could not be good.
Yeah, no way. You just want to take now and stir. So it's that type of drink that you just stir here together. Yeah. Meld all the flavors, get all the flavors together. And you know what I just want to do? I want to just get a little fancy.
Now you're real fancy, you know. You're calling me bougie, but you're real fancy now.
I'm planning this drink since last year.
Real fancy.
A little cinnamon stick.
Oh, Papa.
We toasting to the Queen of Jazz and to my first mommy. We talking motherhood when we come back, guys. Vaughnette Bigford is in the house. Ooh. Cheers. Cheers to you. Cheers to you.
Oh my gosh. I don't even want to drink it. It looks so good. Gosh, it's nice, Joanne.
It's nice, you know.
Jesus.
You take the Baileys and you take it up to another level there. Oh my goodness.
This is good. You only put 2 ounces of Baileys. Yes. I could get the next one after when
you could get the next one.
Oh, Papa.
I forget that. You know, I just forget a little sprinkle of cinnamon to the top.
Sexy.
Yeah. We coming.